October 18th, and welcome to another Vlogcast. My name is Heather, and I am your host for this Vlogcast. I am a full-time United Methodist pastor of two small member congregations in rural mid-Michigan, kind of west of Lansing. And I live in a parsonage, which is a home owned by one of the churches, with my two kids, Abby and Philip, and our Rhodesian Ridgeback, Flint. So welcome. Thank you for coming and checking this out. If you are coming back, thank you so much for coming back. If you are new, thank you for checking me out for the first time. So to give you a little bit of an idea of what this is not a formal podcast. Like, I don't just sit down once and record because I don't really have the time to do that per se. But what I do instead is I do shorter vlogs throughout the week, and then I compile them all together into what I call a vlogcast. So that's what you are here and what you're checking out. I hope you like what you see. If not, there are definitely more traditional podcasts out there if that's what you're looking for. So today is Friday, October 18th, and it's been kind of an interesting week. I was supposed to be on vacation this week, but the start date of the vacation kept getting pushed back because there were meetings that I couldn't reschedule that we needed to have, and then somebody died. So yesterday was the first official day of my vacation. I'm not sure how much I'm going to actually get out of this vacation. I really, really needed a break from the churches, and I'm not really getting as much of one as I would like because of things that are going on. I do still have to do schoolwork, which also keeps it from being too vacation-y. So it's just really a little less to do than normal. It's not anything fun or exciting. I'm just hoping that maybe I can get a little bit of time to relax and knit and just kind of chill. But so far, it's not happening very well. It's a little frustrating because I'm pretty tired and I really could use a break. So I'm going to get as much of one as I possibly can. Anyway, that's that. So at the beginning of these, I like to kind of just show what I have been knitting on. And then at the end, I show kind of my progress. And I've only been working on one thing all week. And that's the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along, the Starflake shawl MKAL. And so I am almost done with Clue 2. Clue 3 came out today, so I'm not really that far behind. I've kept up with it much better than in years past. And the Stephen West shawls are always really big, and it can be really hard for me to keep up with all of that knitting because it's a lot of knitting. But I'm done okay. I'm going to show you where I'm at with Clue 2. So if you are doing this knit along and you are not into Clue 2, then you might want to look away. But I feel like it's safe to show this because when this will go up, Clue 4 will be coming out. So I think it's safe to show. I'll show you mine. Like I said, I am almost done with Clue 2, and I did move this to bigger needles so that you could see it a little bit better. But here we are. Here is my Starflake shawl. I guess it probably... fuzz in my nose. Makes more sense to show it like this. So, yeah. I like it. I think it's really pretty. And I like the contrast of my red and my brown that I have going on here. So I am on the brioche section, which is section 3, but Clue 2. And I decided, so the pattern called for using your contrast color, which mine is red, as the right side, like the dominant color on the right side. So it would look like that. But I decided that I did not want this to be that red. So I opted for my brown on that side and then the red on the reverse. And I'm I'm okay with that decision. Like I said, I just didn't necessarily want that much red happening. So I am happy with that call. So this is how it's looking right now. I have like 4 more rows of brioche knitting, which is like 8. Well, 7, because I went one way already and now I have to go back. But because with brioche you knit each row twice, 4 rows is really 8 rows, so that's 7. I have 7 left. So yeah, there it is. I'm not sure what Clue 3 looks like because I haven't printed it out yet or even downloaded it. I wanted to have Clue 2 just about done before I did that. So that's all I've been working on, because this is, even though it doesn't look like it's a lot, it's brioche. So it is a lot. It's like twice as much as this is what it shows. And there are a few places where I did some weird things and I don't care. I'm leaving it alone. So, and brioche, I know you can see it better, but it's not super obvious where I did the funky stuff. So I'm not even going to point it out because I'd have to hunt for it anyway. So that's what's been going on knitting wise. Next week, what's going on? I'm wrapping up my vacation. I am doing schoolwork. The kids have some appointments. Philip has to have a couple teeth pulled because his adult teeth are coming in behind them, behind his baby teeth. He has a whole teeth situation happening that I'm not going to go into right now. And then Abby has a diving meet on Thursday, and I go to school for the last time on Friday. And that's a whole other thing too, which I'm not going to go into right now either. So that's where we are at with things right now. I'm going to say goodbye for right now because I'm going to have to go get kids from the bus really soon. And I will check in with you guys later. Hi guys, so it's Saturday, October 19th, and I am about ready to head out to go do some fun shopping, actually. So a couple of weeks ago, one of my churches had an event, and it was a mission event, and so we were raising money and collecting things for a local elementary school, and we raised a very large amount of money. And so this morning, I am heading out with a couple of people from that church, and we are going shopping for kids' shoes. That was one of the things that the school said that they needed. So we are going to go do that this morning. So that should be fun. It's work, so it's not really vacation. But I figured it would be fun to do, and we need to get it done. I don't really want to sit on this a whole lot longer. So I'm kind of making the exception to be able to go and do that. So far, vacation is not really panning out so well. People keep sending me messages, and then I'm sensing irritation because I'm not replying in a timely manner, and I'm like, guys, you're okay. So that's happening, and that's a little bit frustrating, but there's not a lot I can do about that right now. So we're gonna go do some shopping, and that should be a lot of fun, and I'll talk to you guys later. So I wanted to show you that I did finish Clue 2 of my Starflake MKAL. So here is through section 3, Clue 2, totally finished now. And I'm about ready to sit down and begin section 3, or Clue 3, section 4. Hi guys, it's Sunday, October 20th, and I just dropped Philip off at a birthday party, and I am now back home for a little bit, and I think I am going to spend this quiet time catching up on some podcasts because I'm pretty behind on those. It's been a while since I've really sat down and watched any podcasts, and work on my Starflake MKAL. I did finish section 4, which is the first section of 3 in clue 3. And I'll show a better video of that. I'll lay it out on the table and then you can see it better because there's a lot of stitches on the needles and it's bunched up and it's hard to show by just holding it up. So I'll do that in just a moment here. So I've got a couple of hours while he's at the birthday party to do that, and then I'll go pick him up, and I'm not sure what we'll do this evening. Figure out something for dinner. I might make chili. I don't know though. So I'm gonna enjoy a little bit of knitting time. This is how it is looking, and these sections right here, this wedge and then this wedge, were section 4 that I just added. So it's a short row section that is kind of shaped it out a little bit. And yeah, so this is where we are at after finishing section 4 out of 3 for clue 3. So I finished section 5. Yeah, section 5 of my Starflake shawl. And it was these like short row tips, and it's really hard to see at this point because there are 460 stitches on the needle. So this was section 4, was this, and then we did these short rows kind of like on the points in the contrast color. So I think those look really cool. It's hard to see because, like I said, there's so many stitches on the needles that everything is really bunched up, and I've got it laid out on the floor because it's getting to be quite large. There is one more section for clue 3 to do, so I'm gonna get started on that this evening, I believe. I don't know that I'll get very far because there's a bunch of increases, and I think you end up with over 500 stitches after the first row of the next section. And that will take quite a while to get through one row. But I'm gonna give it a try and get it started. I don't know if I'll be able to finish the clue before the last clue comes out or not, but we'll give it a try and see how it goes. But I am really liking the way that it's turning out. Hi guys, it's Monday, October 21st, and I just got back home after an appointment for Philip and then dropping him off at school. He had to go to the dentist because he was supposed to get a couple of his baby teeth removed because his adult teeth are not coming in such a way that his baby teeth are going to fall out. So the roots are all still really long, and his adult teeth are coming in and there's not room for them, so they wanted to take out some baby teeth to make room for the adult teeth that are coming in. However, when we got to the dentist, he was really excited to have his teeth out up until this morning, and then he started to get kind of nervous. And the roots on the teeth that needed to come out were still very long. And so the dentist decided that since he was really anxious and the roots were quite long, they wanted to refer him to an oral surgeon to have the teeth out. So we have made an appointment with an oral surgeon, which he'll go see in a couple of weeks, and have those teeth out. They can make him a little more relaxed and a little bit more comfortable. The dentist did not want to traumatize him, and I didn't want him to be traumatized either. So we just kind of decided that that was probably the best course of action. So that's what we're gonna do. And I took him to school, and so he is there now, and I am back home. And I think I'm gonna try and do a little bit of schoolwork because the kids aren't home and it's quiet, and I need to do some reading that requires some focusing. So I think that's what I'm gonna do right now. But so yeah, he was kind of upset, but he's okay and he'll be okay. It'll all be all right. So I will chat with you guys later. Good morning. It is Wednesday, October 23rd. Like, I don't know what day it is. And I've got Philip off to school, and I wanted to check in because I did not record anything yesterday. It was a really gloomy rainy, dreary, sort of cold fall day yesterday, and it was like hard to get motivated, and I didn't really do much besides do some reading for school and pick up kids, and then met with some other moms that are in ministry, which was kind of actually a very nice gathering because there is this similar thread and similar set of challenges that come by being a mother, particularly in ministry. So that was a nice group to get together with. So that was pretty much yesterday. Today, I'm going to do something really fun this morning. And all of the shoes that we bought on Saturday and the gloves that we collected and the socks, we're going to be delivering to the elementary school. And I'm really excited about that because it's just super exciting to think that we're going to get to bless this school with so much stuff. So I am very excited. I'm going to leave in just a minute here and go meet one of my parishioners at the church, and we're going to load up everything and head over and deliver the stuff to the school. So that's really exciting. I'm very excited about that. Then I hope to go to knit group this afternoon. I haven't been able to go for the last couple of weeks because of various things that have come up. So I'm really hoping that I get to go to that. And I can work some more on my Starflake MKAL, which is coming along very, very well. I may actually finish Clue 3 before Clue 4 comes out, which is kind of amazing because I rarely finish Stephen West clues before the next clue comes out. But things are looking okay. Like, that could potentially happen. It probably won't now that I've said that, but it could. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna sign off so that I can go and deliver this stuff, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, so today's Thursday, October 23rd, and my whole day has just gotten completely altered and changed. I got a call from the school that Philip is in the office in a lot of pain in his leg and his hip, and we don't really know what is going on. His dad had told me about it yesterday because he spent last night at his dad's, and yeah, I don't know what exactly is going on, so I am going to pick him up from school, and basically all of my plans have now completely changed because I don't know what's going on with Philip, and I need to get him to the doctor and get this figured out. So I'm off to pick him up. Alright, so we're back home now, and Philip is okay. I was a little worried when I saw what was going on, where he was pointing with his pain that he had a hernia somehow, but it turns out that he doesn't, that it's just a strained muscle. So we're back home. He's had some lunch, and he's had some Motrin, and I'm getting a bath going for him so he can soak in the bath and hopefully get some relief on that sore muscle. He's fine. It's just sore, and it hurts him when he's walking too much, but crisis averted. It wasn't anything major, which is a relief. My day is kind of shot, but that's okay because life happens, and you have to be flexible when life happens. So that's kind of where we are with that. It's now Thursday night, and I am back home, and I've showered, and actually I'm about ready to go to bed. Abby had a diving meet this evening, so I had somebody stay with Philip because he was still hurting, and I didn't think that dragging him to a diving meet was really the best plan of action. So he stayed home and I went to the meet, and Abby did really well. She had her personal best, her best dive of the whole season, her best just overall meet, which is wonderful because we're coming up to the end of the season and we're going into leagues, which she is going, I think she's going to be diving in, which is really, really exciting. And I'm really happy for her, and she's really happy and really excited, and it's so wonderful to see her so happy. I am super bummed though. She's got a big meet on Saturday and I have to be at school. So that's really kind of a bummer. Her dad is going to get her to the meet, which is good. But it's an 11 dive meet, so she has to do 11 different dives. Pardon me. And she's been working really hard on getting her reverse, which has been a struggle, and she has to have that to do 11 dives. She actually has to do 2 of them. So, but I think she'll be able to do it. She's got it. She just has to get out of her head, kind of a thing. So I just kind of wanted to check in one last time. It was kind of a crazy day. I did finish Clue 3 of my Stephen West MKAL, and I'm gonna take a separate video so that you can see it better. There are 590 stitches on the needles right now, so it's super bunched up and super hard to see, but I'm gonna lay it out on the floor and try and take a video so you can see the progress of that. Clue 4 comes out in the morning, and this is, I think, the first time ever in a Stephen West Mystery Knit Along that I have been in the right spot with the clues, and I don't know how I've pulled this off, but I did, and it's kind of cool. So the last clue comes out tomorrow, and I also have to get on the train tomorrow and head over to school, so I will insert that video of the shawl itself, and then I'll talk to you guys probably in the morning. Okay guys, so here's the shawl. I just kind of stretched out this middle section so you could kind of get an idea of how it is looking. This is at the end of Clue 3, and I really, really like it. I can't wait to get it off the needles so that I can really see the full shape of it, because it's so hard to tell right now with so many stitches on the needles. But Clue 3 is complete, and I'm just waiting now for Clue 4. Good morning guys, it's Friday, October 25th, and I have got the kids off, and I am about ready now to leave to head to the train station for my last trip of the semester to Chicago and to Evanston for my class. I printed out Clue 4 for my Starflake MKAL, which looks like it's going to be a pretty easy finish to it, so I have that kind of crammed into my bag, even though it is gigantic. I did cram it into my bag so that I could work on it while I'm gone, if I feel like it, I guess, which I probably will. I did toss in a little pair of socks as well, because that's a little bit too big to pull out and knit in class, but I could definitely knit some socks in class. So I finished packing up my bag, and now I'm just gonna head out. It looks like it's gonna be a pretty chilly weekend, so I think that I'm gonna bring my winter coat with me and my sparkling cider hat. Time to break out a hat, because it's supposed to be in the 30s on overnight tonight over there, so I think I'm gonna want this in the morning, which I love this hat, but I wish it wasn't cold enough to have to break this out yet, but it's gonna come with me, because better safe than sorry, and my ears were cold last time, so hopefully it doesn't rain. It's rained the last couple of times I've been there, and I would prefer not to have to be in the rain. So I'm gonna get in the car and head to the train station. Hi guys, so it is Friday night now, and I have made it through class and made it to my hotel. I had to stay in a different one this time than I did last time because it's Northwestern's homecoming. I think I said that already. But yeah, so I got here and I have ordered some food because where I'm staying there's not really anything in a convenient walking distance, and I don't have a vehicle. So I've ordered some food. I am gonna do some reading, I think, for class, and just kind of relax and chill for the night, knit, for sure. So, I was knitting during class, but I don't have it out with me. And I was actually working on a vanilla sock because the Starflake MKAL is so big and bulky that it was going to be really hard to work on that in a discreet manner in class. So I did not work on that, but I did work on it on the train a little bit, and I will be working on it some this evening. So I will talk to you guys later. Good morning. It's Saturday, October 26th, and I am awake and all packed up, and I'm going to be heading over to my class. Fortunately, there was a girl from my class who actually lives in Michigan as well, who was staying kind of near where I'm staying. So she gave me a ride yesterday after class to the hotel, and then she's going to pick me up this morning and give me a ride to class, which I really appreciate because I don't have a car, and I'm not super familiar with the busing system around here, and I was going to just call it Uber because why not? But she said that she'd give me a ride, and so I took her up on that offer because that was really nice and saved me some money and some headache and some hassle. So I'm just gonna sit and relax for a few minutes before I have to go meet her downstairs. And then it's another day of class, the last one, and then I'll be on the train and heading home this afternoon. So I will talk to you guys later. Home. Yeah. So glad to be home. Hi guys, it's Saturday evening now and I have made it back home. Everything went fine on the train, although it was like raining super hard when I got home. It wasn't raining too bad when I had to walk from the L stop to the train station in Chicago. It was drizzling, but it wasn't like raining really hard. But when I got off the train at home, it was like pouring. And I still have like a 45-minute drive from the train station back to my house. So that was kind of a long drive because it was raining really hard and it felt really dark and it was hard to see. And it's not through like a super populated area, because I don't live in a super populated area, and so you're always kind of concerned about deer rushing out into the road, and especially this time of year when it is deer hunting season, they tend to run in the road more frequently, so you always are kind of on the lookout for that when you're driving, and it was hard to see, and it was just not a very relaxing drive home, but I got home, I've taken a shower, relaxed a little bit, and I'm gonna head to bed, and I will wrap this thing up sometime tomorrow after church. I've been working on this, and I am on the border part. I haven't decided how much of the border I'm gonna do. It calls for the border being in the contrast color, which is my red, and I still have quite a bit of the red left, so I may do the full border, just because I have so much of it left, but we will see. It's a lot of stitches on the needles right now, so it can get a little bit tedious. It takes a while to get through a row, but it's coming along, and I think I'll have it finished this week, which is kind of exciting because it'll be like on time with a knit along. And I'm really curious to see how it's going to look once it's off the needles and I can stretch it all out. So I am going to go to bed because I do have to do church in the morning. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, so it's Sunday evening now, and I wanted to just take a quick second and wrap up this vlog for the week. And I wanted to show you just really briefly how things are coming along on my Starflake MKAL. I did finish the 3rd clue, and I have started the 4th clue, which is the border. And I'm in the middle of a row, so I'm not going to hold this up super well, but this kind of give you a bit of an idea. It's really hard to see, and it's all super bunched up, so I can't really show this very well because there's like 630 stitches on the needles at this point, and I don't know that they even make cords long enough to put this on to show you. So I am working on that. There is a shorter version and a longer version. I think I might go with the longer version because I have quite a bit of the red yarn left, and I'd like to use that up because I don't necessarily use red a whole lot, so I don't know that I want a bunch of it laying around. So that's where I am on that. And then I did work on, sorry, Philip is in the shower right now and being very weird and loud. So I did work on my vanilla socks while I was at class and actually got kind of far on them. So I am going to do these with an afterthought heel because they're self-striping. And I kind of like that for these. So I've gotten this far. It's kind of like a muted rainbow sort of thing. So I knit where the peach is. I knit all of that in class, and I wasn't like just knitting in class. Like I'd knit like a couple around, like I was taking notes and stuff, so it wasn't like it was just knitting, but that's what I did over the weekend on those socks. I think there's like, I'm gonna do 2 more stripes and then do the toe and go on to the next one. So yeah, so this week is over. Today was a really long weekend with being at school and then church this morning. I did my first baptism, which went pretty well, and I brought in new members, so that was great. Then I had lunch with a good friend of mine, and then had my church conference, and now I'm back home and I'm wiped. So I just wanted to finish this up real quick so that I could get it edited and get it out there and get it done. So I want to thank all of you for tuning in this week, for watching and being a part of this little adventure of my life. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I'll be back again with you in 2 weeks for another vlogcast. So in the meantime, enjoy your knitting and just enjoy and be good to yourself. Bye.